Hello, I am Badaros. I am currently unemployed, and to keep myself sane, I now post videos of topics that interest me. And this is my TikTok if you want to see more of my full cosplay, because it's too warm to have a wig on. And before we start to get into this, I'd like to say I used to be huge Melanie fan, huge Melanie defender even, up until basically Portal's release. But with everything that has happened during Portal's era, I just can't support her anymore. She is not a good person. Anyways, let's get into it. So, number one, the allegations. If you were or are a fan of Melanie, and probably even if you heard just very little about her, you must have come across the allegations at some point in time. But if you haven't, here's a quick rundown. So, Timothy Heller, music artist and a previously a friend of Melanie, came forward in December 2017 claiming that she was coerced into sexual contact by Melanie during a sleepover they were having. She came up about this on Twitter. I'm gonna put a picture of the statement here. She explains that she had a sleepover with Melanie where she was begged for hours to have some form of sexual contact, and Timothy said that she repeatedly said no, but Melanie persisted until Timothy complied out of exhaustion. After this, Melanie herself posted to Twitter stating, "She never said no to what we chose to do together, and although we parted ways, I am sending her love and light always." In my opinion, this is basically Melanie admitting to, yeah, shit happened, even if in her mind that was Timothy consenting to it. By the way, coercion is not consent. To anyone who needs to hear that. But somehow, Melanie managed to keep all this under the radar for years, mainly because Melanie fans went insane, doxing and threatening Timothy with insane threats. There were death threats to her constantly if you said anything about this. And what really just made everyone say, yeah, she faked this was fake, was someone made a fake Instagram story where they claimed to be Timothy Heller saying that she made it all up. In 2024, however, Timothy decided to speak up again. And this is when it came to my own knowledge that the Instagram story was fake. So many people believed that the story was real for years, and that Timothy basically had admitted that, yeah, I faked all this for attention, basically. When, this is not what happened. This is also the point when a lot of former fans decided that Timothy most likely wasn't lying. Fuck that guy who made that story. But there is a lot of fans that still trying to claim that maybe just truly believe this was consensual and this is a whole miscommunication thing. I still find it sexual assault because coercion is not consent, like I said earlier. So let me get to my next point. The song lyrics from Melanie's song Piggyback she released in 2017 after the allegations came out. Now, there is nowhere confirmed by Melanie that this song is about Timothy. However, lying your way to try to gain a piece of me. At this point in time, Melanie had no other fights with other creators, so I'm going to assume this song was about Timothy, which is such a weird thing to say about someone coming out about sexual allegations towards you. It's disrespectful, it's weird, why would you do that? Other lyrics are, try to help you do your shit and encourage you to work on it. As a good friend and you use that to your advantage. And now you're trying to kill my name for some fame. Even if these allegations are fake, that in my opinion just such a disrespectful thing to do to someone who very calmly put out their story. But if still you wanna be like that, sure, there is no real proof that something happened, though it's word against word, but how she's acting is weird no matter what happened. So, but maybe you're just there's no proof. There's no proof. I still want to support Melanie. Let me get to my third point. Where do I even start on this one? I guess in Melanie's defense, I was too young to buy her Crybaby or K12 merch and see the quality on it, but what I can speak on is the merch for Portals. Let's start with the $275 Portals perfume. No shipping or taxes included. It contains 5 bottles of parfum. Each are 15 milliliters each. So a total of 75 milliliter actual perfume. My own perfume, Cosmic Kylie Jenner, is 150 milliliter and cost me $74, by the way. Now when this came out, the fans were all like, oh no guys, you gotta trust me, it's parfum. It smells a lot stronger. Parfum, it smells a lot stronger, that's why it's reasonable it's such a small content that you're getting. It isn't parfum. It's regular as perfume. Or when they sound like celebrity-esque perfume, it says on the box that it's the parfum, I call it stuff in French. If you don't believe me, but which, like I said, is not in any way higher in concentration. It doesn't smell stronger or anything. So you're paying for regular perfume, $275 for 75 milliliters of regular perfume. Also, the whole thing is made out of plastic, except for the tiny ass parts that are see-through on the little bottles. They are made out of glass. And I'm not gonna lie, like the quality of this head that you're getting, it looks like a toy. Whatever you stands want to tell me, like this did not cost $275 for Melanie to produce. Here is also in the description, I'm gonna link to a review of Adi Hariyuko. She's a very well-known creator on TikTok. She reviewed these perfumes. Later, Melanie also re-released the perfumes to buy in singles for the humble, mere price of $50 per small-ass perfume of 50 milliliters each. Here's what the review I found on Reddit says. They're a little cheaply made, thin metal kind of, and when you take out the perfumes enough times, the green part will detach from the foam. I put a picture in it to kind of show it better. And again, a review from Adi Hariyuko on TikTok, but basically what she says about the smells are that 2 out of 3 that she ordered just straight smells like something you can get out of any store. However, she did like the last one that she tried. I think it was called Earthy Abundance. But do not make this video inches long. Basically all the reviews I find online says, yeah, it's good perfumes I guess, but nothing outstanding. Unless you ask Melanie's fans, obviously they glazed the shit out of this. My biggest problem with this is like the quality doesn't match the price point at all. But like, who cares? She had one slip up, guys. She had one slip, a little oopsie if you will. Trilogy Tour K12 dress. In the first 1 or 2 shows, oh my god. In the first 1 or 2 shows during the Trilogy Tour, the dress was a humble, mere, affordable $175. But then Melanie said, no guys, I need more money, and made it $275. $275 for one dress. And for $275, I am expecting the most silk, soft, perfect, amazing dress ever. Wrong again. It's made out of polyester. 100% polyester. And on top of that, it ripped apart after one wear or even before you put it on. I saw reviews saying that the sleeves aren't even sewn on properly. Literally every single review I saw on this dress was saying, it's so bad, it's so not worth it. I mean, even the hardcore glazes said this. $275 for a worse than like $17 Shein dupe is insane work. Crazy. I think some of my cosplays cost me less than $50 and are better quality than what that fucking dress was. But guys, it was just 2 times she slips up. It's fine. Scratch that. The Portals candles. that was released on June 18, 2024. These were a small price of $75 each. No shipping or tax. So $75 times 13, because there were 13 candles released, one for each song of the Portals album, would be a small fee of $975, no shipping or tax. I actually was straight baffled seeing this. I don't care if your eggs, the little eggs containers that they came in, were hand painted. You're telling me I'm paying $75 for a candle the size of these fucking like IKEA small heat ones? Candles who are less candle than your standard drink can. That's crazy, bro. Not to mention, a lot of their people received their candles melted in the mail. I guess credit to Melanie though, as people were refunded for those melted candles, and I have seen mainly positive reviews on these. However, that is to say, to those who were rich enough to spend $75 on a small little candle. I feel like I've talked enough about the merch now though, so let's move on. The Teacher's Pet performance. Teacher's Pet is one of the songs released in the K-12 album. It is about a teacher grooming a student to begin a sexual relationship with said teacher. A very real and very serious song. Something that many people are, well, victims to. And let me be clear, this song is not some kind of weird age play thing where both parties involved are consenting adults. No, this song is about grooming, okay? Real thing, real victims. Now let's see how Melanie performs this song on her concerts. I don't know about you guys. Call me a snowflake or whatever the hell you want, but I find that weird. Insensitive even. You're singing about a child/teenager getting groomed by a grown adult and you are on the floor shaking your ass. She has so many songs that are Gerbo's Yes Queen cut off that man type shit. Why do that choreography to a song with that kind of feel? It's weird, I don't like it, alright? I see basically no one talking about this either. I just wanted to point that out. So let's continue. Basically all I gotta say on this was a huge thing with Melanie drawing alleged CP of Crybaby, which is the drawings are here. In my opinion, these aren't really CP, as Crybaby looks like an adult seemingly in the first photo and the second one is just an ugly baby drawing. But now I'm not saying Melanie is a pedo, but as an adult listening to some of her songs, usually Crybaby is depicted as a child, and like it gives me odd vibes. But maybe I'm reaching. Considering the last point though, I think Melanie is into some kind of weird stuff. Number 6. So this is just straight read from Melanie's side. During the trilogy tour, you could pay us the humble fee of $400 to not see Melanie. Yeah, in your awesome VIP package, you got the chance to stand next to a screen of Melanie. And it's not even like an AI or nothing, it was a pre-recorded loop. So every single person got the same footage of not her. But I guess you also got those like little figures and some other small merch with your package, but like that still, that's just insane. Like it's daylight robbery to pay that much to not see her. And yeah, like I think that's how I'm fitting into this video. I've heard rumors about even more controversy surrounding her, but as of right now I don't really have any proof of it. I think it was something about Melanie re-releasing the Crybaby Milk perfume, which was very popular and is currently selling on eBay for a liver and a lung. And it seems really cash grabby, which obviously it wouldn't even surprise me at this point. If there is something I missed, please comment down below, like if I got anything wrong or if there's something I could have added in. Anyways, that's all I got. Bye bye.